and the stalkers as a whole really made us lash out at each other. She would tell me that she doesn't realize what she's doing, that she didn't understand what she was doing wrong. But I would constantly tell her, on and off stream, that she needs to do more because these stalkers are getting worse. I know I wasn't perfect with my language or tone throughout this entire relationship. I know I wasn't. And I was aggressive at times.
And can you imagine a woman being constantly stalked and you're like, and you're like just doing what you got to do. You doing what you got to do. And your boyfriend is all like, you're making them follow you. You're making them want to come to the house. You're doing all this. Bro, I would be, that is such like a, that I could understand if let's just say y'all was lashing back and forth. You're trying to say I'm just trying to make content in the world. I'm just trying to do my job as a content creator and put stuff out. And these creeps are following me and coming to my house when I'm not even like that type of streamer. I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl. I would lash out too. That would cause me to start arguing with you for no reason. Because why are you blaming me for something I have nothing to control with? And this gets response, bro. And last videos were long as shit, bro. So we're gonna have this in 2x speed. But I can decide for a lot of things. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, bro. This is Miskif giving this piece on the situation of Emiru. Remember the 2-part situation I did. And I'm not going to start cussing because, y'all, listen. I think that's what be getting me in trouble with YouTube. I got a 7-day freaking suspension. So I'm going to chill out. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let's get into this, y'all. Oh, my God.
Okay, I'm going to write everything down. Everyone just chill and let me hear this out, okay? We met online when we were playing AT&T Annihilator Cup. This is me and Emmy. I was introduced to her through it, and my chat started to like us hanging out. I didn't have feelings for her or anything, but I thought we could start hanging out more and be friends.
Okay.
So we met through the Annihilator Cup. A lot of you guys know this. I was playing with her. My chat liked her a lot. She was fun to hang out with, so we started hanging out. We started to play games with each other on stream, and we started to grow closer together. We started calling each other, and we were flirting. We didn't do anything, but it was pretty obvious that Emiru had feelings for me as well as I had for her. But we couldn't really do anything.
She totally liked me, y'all. She was so into me. POV me trying to convince myself a girl I've never talked to likes me.
Because at the time, she was dating a girl named Bonnie, another cosplayer from another state, and I was dating Maya. Me and Maya broke up. I broke up with her because the relationship felt stagnant, and Maya's sanctuary started to take over a lot of her life, and we hardly had time to hang out with each other. Since Maya moved out, I knew I wanted a streamer to move into the house, preferably a girl to farm content with, but I didn't want it to happen so fast. I didn't know if I wanted to be Emmy, but she told me about a stalker that came to her house with a bat.
Everything he does, like, he's like, oh, my chat liked her. Oh, everything, like, the things he brings up is always, like, concerning his content. What I get is his job, which he's not worried about his own life. He worried like if my chat will like her. Bro, if I'm dating somebody, I don't give a fuck if my chat like, oh, I cussed, my bad, y'all. I don't give a flip if my chat likes her, bro. I like her, you know? I mean, if the chat likes her, that's going to be some further incentive, but like, no, bro. I'm not concerned if my chat is likes my girlfriend, bro. They're going to have to like her because I'm dating her. And she makes me feel nice. She's a good person. I picked her for a reason. And y'all have no sway over that when I become rich and famous.
And she didn't live at her house anymore. I'm telling you everything, chat, okay? Come on. I'm telling you the whole story. Sit down and relax. All right? Take a seat. I told her to come move in with me in Austin because she has a stalker. And we want to make content, and the guy will probably be scared since there's a bunch of people around instead of her in her Kansas home by herself.
Okay, that's smart.
From there, our relationship started growing very fast. Within just weeks of moving in, she would sit in my room with me late at night, and I would watch Pokemon over and over again, season 1. I loved it because she made me feel like it felt like my childhood and a place of calmness. She would fall asleep in my bed. With some nights, we would touch our backs, our lights together. We knew we liked each other. We just knew it was a bad idea. Talks of her joining OTK happened fast as well, and I knew that if we were potentially going to date, we'd have to keep it a secret. Nobody was allowed to know. Streamers as well were already starting.
And the thing is, like I said in the first video, Miskif seems like a type A personality person when he's like very, not outgoing, but very abrasive, where you can steamroll like the meeker as in not smaller, but not vocal partner. Right, and Miskif probably did a lot of things like with this girl where he tested the boundaries, and she was probably going for a lot of it because she said in her video that Miskif was like her everything and basically her best friend, and he did a lot. He did a lot for her, and basically he put her on, not put her on. She probably had her own following, but he put her on in the aspect of like how she thinks about content and things like mentor and mentee, literally, right? And in his head, he thinking like it's a loving relationship, right? But in her head, he's like, this guy gave me so many things, so I can't really speak up about certain things I really feel. And she's already like a docile human being when it comes to speaking up about certain things. So he could steamroll her with his personality and be abrasive and get away with a lot more things that Maya wouldn't go for because he used to date Maya, like you said.
Resent me, saying that it was a shitty thing that I moved Emmy in so fast and replaced Maya so quickly. If people found out we were dating, I could be hated by my peers and lose what I created in OTK. I didn't know if we were going to date, and I knew if we were going to make it happen, it was going to be very stressful. But I had no idea what was going to come. It was the beginning of January 2022. Emmy just had a huge party in an arcade celebrating her birthday on stream.
My birthday in January too.
Celebrating her joining OTK, there was a huge scare. Someone outside in the parking lot rammed into my Audi R8 and drove off. And while we were outside thinking it was a schizo viewer, we were told that the person who just hit my car was now inside holding a gun. This scared us to no end. Me and Connery's pants ran inside in fear to get everyone out and make sure everything was okay. My first concern was Emmy. I wanted her to be safe. The cops came, the drunk driver did have a gun, and was sentenced to 3 to 5 years in prison. Me and Emmy were terrified that night. And on the way home, I grabbed her hand, and she grabbed mine. And we knew we were trauma bonded, and we didn't want to let go.
I love how in his head, like, bro, I bet this moment was like a movie moment in his head. It's like that's probably traumatic, especially when you're like a public figure and people are like constantly following you around. I can get that trauma bonds people. Like, we're in this together. We're in the same business. We love each other. You feel me?
We would wake up together, stream together, and hang out with each other all night. She quickly became my best friend, and someone that I felt for the first time I was in love with. We hung out all day, every day. We were always so happy with each other. Playing games until the night, loving every moment we were with each other. It felt bored. Jack, relax. I remember one day I left my house. She called me just so we could be on the phone together, as we always did. And we were playing a song called Falling in Love with You with Elvis came on, and I felt that love. First time I felt love for a girl, and I thought I'd want it to never let go.
What? Can you imagine my hearing that? First time I felt love for a girl? Nigga, fuck you. Yo.
The first year of our relationship, we almost had no fights. We started to date officially in January of 2022, and up until my cancellation, everything was perfect. She brushed over that I threw water bottles or my phone near her, but that wasn't during fights. I want to make that very clear. It would be me throwing my phone on my bed when I brushed my teeth. She did tell me she got a bruise from it, and I stopped. That's all that happened. I will throw you and show you an example, chat. I'm brushing my teeth. Right here. Look at me.
Damn. Wait, I gotta slow it down to see the real velocity trajectory of the throw, because this is crazy. And I ain't gonna lie, who throws their phone on the bed? I mean, I don't throw. I'm trying to think. Okay, I don't have a case on my phone now, but like even when I did have a case, I wasn't just throwing my phone willy nilly. I mean, he got money, so you know that's not gonna give him an excuse for doing that. But just throwing your phone around is crazy.
Chat. I'm brushing my teeth. Right here. Look at me. I would throw my phone on the bed.
Like what? Like the time you take to throw your phone, you could just set it down. Like yo.
I would just lob it over because I was going to bed. So.
I ain't gonna lie, especially if I ain't gonna lie, like throwing your phone and your girlfriend at the bed. She's like, boy, she was like, you almost hit me. I'm like, oh my bad. Yo.
Just throw the phone. That's it. And when that's the whole thing. I didn't throw it at her. I want to make that very clear.
How did she get a black eye from that then? Like, how does she get a black eye?
I never threw it at her. I never hit her. And she even said in her situation that she bruises easily.
You can get a black eye from a thrown. You know how hard you got to throw a phone? I mean, she do bruise easily. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, how did like...
She brushed over that I threw water bottles with her on my or my phone near her, but that wasn't during our fights. It would be throwing my phone on my bed when I brushed my teeth. She did tell me she got bruises from it, and I stopped. That's all that happened.
I mean, I don't care about the water bottle shit. Like, bro, I throw water bottles at people all the time. Like, they're empty, though. So, they say you're 22, bro. You still throwing water bottles at people? Get off my dick. I mean, wee. Oh, my God. I'm sorry.
A lot of stress over the time of our relationship up until this point from her stalkers. From the ones that would show up at her old house, and also stalkers that just had from her TikTok postings. We found after being with each other that her stalkers had a lot would come to her a lot from her short form content. These people were schizophrenic and would think that she is talking to them. Whether it was songs she played, the way she looked at the screen, or just the titles of the videos, these people started to feel she was talking to them and come to our house to stalk her. These people thought in their heads they were dating her. They were out of their mind and dangerous. I told her, if we're going to be serious about this relationship, I need her to stop posting as much and to not farm these people.
That sounds crazy. Like, it's like he's her manager. I ain't gonna lie, you're gonna have to stop posting as much if you want to be in this relationship. He's giving her an ultimatum, and not only giving her an ultimatum, let's just say, like, this is her content, this is what she do for work, and it's not like she hella naked. She be wearing, like, I seen some of her content. She don't be overly freaked out. Like, you know, she just do anime stuff. And in the community of like the anime and cosplay community, there's a lot of weirdos that garner. There's like a lot of women guarding these audiences of weirdos, and they don't even be trying, you know, because that's just like a minority of the anime community and like the cosplaying community. A bunch of people who just don't know what boundaries are because they don't go outside and all they do is beat their meats and. You know what I mean? You feel me? They live vicariously and parasocially through other people because they can't really get that in real life. So they be like, yo, this is my waifu. This is the woman I love. This is the woman I need. You know? And she can't help that. And listen, Asian woman is a white man's obsession.
She agreed and understood that it was a safety concern for not only me, but the house. Russell, Simply, Corey, or anyone that was in my house or anyone that was near us. She agreed. that she wouldn't want to hurt anyone else and knew that posting these types of TikToks and posts can mess with us and is something I'm not comfortable with as a guy. So she would tell me that if I had a problem to let her know. And at first it was minor things here and there, but over time it got harder and harder to deal with. There were more stress on top of this. We both had to hide the relationship from everyone.
It was crazy, bro. And the thing is,
I need her to stop posting as much and to not farm these people. She agreed.
like, it sounds like he's blaming her that these people are like,
from her short form content. These people were schizophrenic and would think that she is talking to them. Whether it was songs she played, the way she looked at the screen, or just the titles of the videos.
I'm sorry if I'm going back though. I'm just trying to make sure I'm hearing it right.
Feel she was talking to them and come to our house to stalk her. These people thought in their heads they were dating her. They were out of their mind and dangerous. I told her, if we're going to be serious about this relationship, I need her to stop posting as much and to not farm these people.
Not farm these people. Like, bro, and it sounds like he's blaming her for these stalkers for like she's just putting content out in the world. She's not one of those people that sell people a dream. Like, there's a lot of these OnlyFans creators and these girls that be like, oh, we can be together and farm people for donations, views, and things of that nature. But bro, it sounds like he's blaming her that these crazy people keep following her, bro. And she's like, what? Like he's like, it's your fault and you're farming these people. Like, what? He's more concerned about himself than the girl that's literally getting stalked. Do you remember? He's like, it's dangerous. Literally, the reason why you told her to come over and told her to live with you is because so you can like protect her, you know? And there's certain things in relationships that come with the relationship. Like, you know, this girl's constantly getting stalked by several people. That comes with the relationship. You know what I'm saying? That's just like a thing you can't control. You could be like, you can talk to her like, we can kind of mitigate this and try to like make sure let them know be explicit, like we're not together, and try to do that with parasocial. But like you said, these people are schizophrenic and crazy, and she can come on stream and just listen to music and they be like, she wants me. You feel me? And that's not her fault, bro.
She agreed and understood that it was a safety concern for not only me, but the house.
And she just yes-manning him up.
Russell, Simply, Corey, or anyone that was in my house or anyone that was near us. She agreed that she wouldn't want to hurt anyone else and knew that posting these types of TikToks and posts can mess with us and is something I'm not comfortable with as a guy. So she would tell me that if I had a problem to let her know.
See, and that's the problem right there. He just didn't feel comfortable as a guy of her doing stuff.
And at first it was minor things here and there, but over time it got harder and harder to deal with. There were more stress on top of this. We both had to hide the relationship from everyone. If anyone found out or was known, I could get in a ton of trouble with OTK and cause a ton of problems. Would you guys stop spamming never sub, never donated? Okay, relax. I told her if we were going to be serious about this relationship, I need to stop posting as much and to not farm these people. And then there was more stress on top of this. We both had to hide the relationship from everyone. If anyone found out or was known, I can get in a ton of trouble with OTK. And it can cause a ton of problems in my life. So I lied to all my old friends.
Cause a ton of problems in my life. Get in a ton of trouble in OTK. Like, it's all him.
S-Fan included, who lived just next door to me. And everyone in OTK. And that was very hard for me to do.
Stay strong, Liz. This will pass.
We had a doggy door between our rooms, just so we can hide it from everyone else, including my roommates. We would lock the doors to avoid our roommates finding out. As time went on, they found out, but to most of our friends in the Austin circle, they never officially knew. That stress alone would drive anyone mad, but our love for each other was strong, and we knew we could handle it. So, in September in 2022, a lot of you guys know, I was canceled by Trainwrecks and others, trying to claim I covered up sexual assault. It was proven wrong, but that destroyed my mental health. I felt like my brain cracked, and I was never the same since. I was suicidal, depressed, and I didn't know what to do with my own life. Every day felt like an absolute nightmare. I was losing OTK, my mental health, and all my friends. Emiru was one of the only people that were there for me. She did sponsors to go with me to Japan.
Dry our lips.
She went with me anywhere I needed because she wanted me to be happy. And she knew sometimes I freaked out, I lashed out, but she loved me and she knew I was in a terrible mental place. It got so bad, the stress and constant talking about the same things over and over and no sleep and depression, that most of my hair started to fall out and Emiru started to hurt herself while we were in Japan. As this time happened...
You know, this would hit more if I didn't know, like, he's like, bro, if I didn't watch Emiru's video of him constantly trying to text her, constantly, like, him writing, like, soliloquies and, like, love notes to this woman after she realized she had her self-worth, and him being such a spineless, like, bro, it's not even like some stuff that can be explained away. Like, you know how people have bad moments in their life where they're arguing. I probably got some text messages of me cussing at somebody, me yelling at somebody, and me constantly going back and forth. But he kept going. It's like one thing if you do like a couple times, you know what I'm saying? You have a toxic relationship with a woman and you guys going back and forth, right? And then, you know, that thing's happened. All his stuff was just on some weirdo loser stuff. Why are you playing the same class as me in World of Warcraft? Y'all gonna get so much flack for it, bro. I stopped doing tank. That is like the most nothing. He's the definition of making nothing out of something, and that's so obnoxious to me. And it was another thing. She stopped talking to him after like when she was crying And in another situation, she started crying, and he tried to put the moves on her. Like, what? Like, that is crazy. Can you imagine being a girl crying and you going through this like rough situation? I understand a kiss on the cheek, a kiss on the forehead, a kiss on the lips, and then like embracing her and just like, all right, it's okay. But him trying to go get freaky nasty with her while she's in this like vulnerable state is crazy. It's highly manipulative, bro. He's like, bro, he's insane. Like, he's insane. Then not even afterwards going like, okay, let's just say that happened. Let's just say I'm a dude that did that. He's like, oh, my bad. I thought we were vibing. You know, he said, I thought I did something wrong. That, like, not even an apology. Like, yo, he's crazy.
I was a massive wreck. Couldn't think straight. And being that Emiru hung out with me all day, she too started to become high strung. Ugh. We would yell at each other, fight, and argue all the time. Things we never once did. I felt this relationship was taking a huge strain. But I thought it could be fixed over time, since things were just so amazing that first year. But I'm so gay. But as we stay around longer...
Yeah, I don't feel bad. Beautiful eyes, though. I don't feel bad for him. Like, just all his text messages of him just being like I'm not like Emiru, I'm just saying the stuff that he said. I'm not talking about the Emiru situation. All the text messages, me reading it, because I've read out if you watch the 2-part series of me doing it, all the text, he's just like, it's pitiful. Like, everything's gonna be bad for me. Everybody's gonna be bad for me. We're like, bro.
I started resenting her a lot more. You can take that in only mode. As we stayed around longer, I started resenting her a lot more. I don't even want to talk about this. Emiru has a lot of rabbits. It was her calling when she first moved in. These were a big part of her life. But as those rabbits moved out of her room and into the living room, they started to see disgusting neglect. No food, no water, sometimes not having clean bedding.
And you see the way, like, yo, he went from, how much I love you, but, she did all this and things of that nature. I ain't gonna lie. Some rabbits can die from stress. Literally, I looked it up. You know what I'm saying? But some rabbits can die from stress. You hooting and doing what you got to do and being an obnoxious human being probably stressed them out, and they could have died from that, bro.
For weeks. I, along with many others who would come over, would give them what they needed, and I would tell her all the time to take care of them, but to no avail. She completely neglected.
And in Emiru video, she said he's gonna say, it's like I was animal, like he's gonna use animal cruelty, and I don't think rabbits even live that long.
Did those rabbits so much that many of them just die over 1 year of being around in my house. My cleaning ladies would clean them just because they felt terrible. And my brother once came over and said, and I quote, "If you ever marry this woman, I'll never forgive you." Didn't even know there's TTS going on. Hold on a sec.
But does that make you? But that doesn't make you a good person, Miskif. You revealing this. Let's just say this is true. There's some truth to this. There's some onus to this. You holding on to this and be like, I'm going to reveal it. If you expose me for what I did to you, just makes you look like a reactionary person and it makes you look worse too. You're only holding on things for people in leverage, you know. So I like you show your hand, I show you mine. If you really cared, you would have said something earlier or like called somebody to get them rabbits out of there. Like, what are we talking about? But you sat there and just let it happen because listen, it was just something so you can use use later to hold over somebody. It's like you doing a favor for somebody and you always reminding them that you did that favor. Like, bro, he's just looking to use leverage over people and manipulate people. But like, yo, get to the
rabbits. These are small little mites that are inside the rabbit cage, and she didn't care. She completely neglected these animals, and I'm not going to sit around and let people say that she didn't. People who came to my house knew that they were neglected. This is an up-close view of the rabbit cage being completely disgusting and neglected. She left them to die, and I'm not going to sit here and have her pretend she didn't. It's fucking disgusting. This is a video from my own brother. I didn't record this. These are mites all around her cage.
I don't believe a word this dude says.
Okay. I would tell her to take care of them all the time, but to no avail. She completely neglected those rabbits, so much that many died just over a year or two of being around in my house. My cleaning ladies would clean them just because they felt bad, and my brother once came over and said that if I marry her, he'll never forgive me. In fact, when Maya came over during my cancellation, she actually commented on Emiru's rabbits and said, "These rabbits are completely neglected, and this is disgusting." Emiru wouldn't clean the cages, and the smell became so bad that we started to have the rabbits just be outside. I told her if that's the case, she's got to make sure she's giving them water, because they are her responsibility. Instead, these rabbits were left outside in 100-degree heat with no food or water or anything. Most of the time being in cages with no bedding besides poop all over the place. Emmy didn't care. She would sit inside and play League of Legends all day, and what this showed me is that I don't want her to be my children's mother, and I couldn't see myself marrying her. The fights from these times started to get worse. I would constantly want to be farther and farther from her. I would use her for content, but after stream would want to be alone. I didn't know how to break up with her or end things. She was
Oh my God.
the co-owner of my org, the only person I knew, and the strain of the relationship and hiding the relationship was really taking a toll.
Bro, just like, bro, people were like, I don't know how to break up with her. Bro, you literally could have just been like, I don't think this is working out, bro. Literally, that's all you had to say. You making things overly complicated, and you build like you trying to build a smear campaign on her, because you know, I ain't gonna lie, in order to have some like dirt on somebody else, like you need to know you did something wrong to them, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. You need to know that you did bad to them, because bro, literally that he had DMs talking about like, I will ruin you if you come out and say something about me. Like, what? He's like, bro, literally in the takeover. If y'all watch the Emiru video, y'all. Watch the Emiru video, bro. He talking about, I'm gonna ruin you. I'm gonna ruin your career, bro. I'm gonna mess with your career. I'm gonna destroy your career if you talk about me. Like, what? Like, that's what's frying me. That's what's frying me. He didn't care about these rabbits. He didn't care about none of that. He like, bro, he probably still like Emiru at the time. Like he's only saying this because Emiru was coming out with this, but like, bro, he only wanted to use this as leverage because how the way he was treating her.
On me. On top of that, the stalkers were getting worse. One stalker came to my house, and I had to point a gun at him for 30 minutes until the cops came.
And then point the gun at him. Bonnie pulled up on that dude and really big bodied him.
These stalkers are no joke, and the pressure from the relationship, the anger I felt, and the stalkers.
But the thing is, he brought her, bro. It's like in the beginning, he said, like, he told her to live with him. He asked her to live with him. He's like, oh, knowing Miskif, he probably convinced her to do. He's like, oh, I can't do that. He's like, no, it's gonna be easy. This is what you signed up for when you became her boyfriend. Like, and I get it. A lot of people, you like, let's just say you sign up for nothing, and this is a lot more you can big like more bit off you can chew, something like that. I'm sorry, but bro, it's just sound like you knew she had stalkers before. You knew Emiru was getting stalked by several people. Like, bro, why are we acting like you don't know what's going on? Like,
and the stalkers as a whole really made us lash out at each other. She would tell me that she doesn't realize what she's doing, that she didn't understand what she was doing wrong. But I would constantly tell her on and off stream that she needs to do more because these stalkers are getting worse. I know I wasn't perfect with my language or tone throughout this entire relationship. I know I wasn't. And I was aggressive at times.
Like, and can you imagine a woman being constantly stalked, and you're like, and you're like just doing what you got to do. You doing what you got to do, and your boyfriend is all like, you're making them follow you. You're making them want to come to the house. You're doing all this, bro. I would be that is such like a. That I could understand if if let's just say y'all was lashing back and forth. You're trying to say I'm just trying to make content in the world. I'm just trying to do my job as a content creator and put stuff out. And these creeps are following me and coming to my house when I'm not even like that type of streamer. I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl. I would lash out too. That would cause me to start arguing with you for no reason. Because why are you blaming me for something I have nothing to control with? And you told me to fix for some of my content. And Emiru, probably knowing her, like people pleaser, she probably tried her best to do what she had to do, right? And you're still blaming her, bro, because you're just frustrated that this stuff is happening. You signed up for this, bro. And if this was too much for you to for you to bite off so you can chew, I'm gonna use that again. You should have just been like, yeah, this is not working out. But you're such a you let it drag on too long, and now your career's going down the drain because now you're an abusive a-hole. Instead of dealing with your problems ahead first and telling her what it is, you just let the tension rise, bro.
In regards to being controlling, I told her many things. I told her to dress older, to stop wearing pajamas, to stop talking about stalkers and schizos as a whole.
Okay, what's wrong with pajamas?
Stop talking about past relationships, and yes, I didn't want her to travel without me. I also said that I didn't want her to hang out with specific people.
I don't think, first of all, stop, like her wearing pajamas, I don't see the problem with that. Dress older, small petite Asian woman, you know, I don't care, you know. And stop talking about stalkers, bro. If I want to tell a story on my stream about something happening in my life, I can do it. It's not like you're a part of it. I mean, if the stalker come to the house, maybe.
Because I didn't want her to get hurt. I didn't want Emmy to get assaulted. I didn't want some man to do something to her when I'm not there, and I wanted to keep her safe. And I know with how my mental was and who I was back then that I didn't do everything right. I know I could have done better, and I'm sorry. I know I was controlling, and I should have just ended the fucking relationship. I was so confused as a person. And I'm sorry I did it. I'm sorry I got to the point, man. The last 9 months of this relationship, things got extremely fucking toxic. I told her to move out. She didn't move out on her own. I told her to move out because I wanted space, but she still wanted me around at all times. She would get upset if we didn't sleep together or if we weren't around. She always wanted me to drive over to her house, but I never wanted to because I wanted to be alone. And that increased our fights. But the stalkers continued, and I got even more stressed. They started to take pictures of me whenever I would drive her.
You know, it's crazy. Maybe Miskif, hear me out. She was scared to be alone. like she was scared to be alone because all these bro. Evidently, the common denominator in all these situations of y'all arguing was these people following this girl. Like, these people following this girl, and this girl didn't want to be alone. Mind you, you told her to come here. I don't think she had her friends with her. You were the only person she knew. So, and at the time you were her boyfriend, he's like, oh my God, what a hassle. What a hassle, bro. Oh my God, bro. I get it. It can be taxing, but Miskif, this is what you signed up for. Kimosabi? Like, bro, should have let her stay where she was, bro. People want to get in a relationship with people with baggage, bro. Like, man.
Her house.
And I'm not saying Emiru baggage is bad. I'm just saying.
Sorry. They knew my every movement. I couldn't take it. Between the rabbits, the stalkers, and the overall ability to handle situations with each other, I knew this wouldn't last. But I didn't know how to get out of the
I ain't
relationship.
gonna lie. They lucky they ain't catch me. One of these stalkers would have been in the ground in GTA. What, boy? I live in Texas. You come on my property, you're getting boomed, bro. You're getting boomed. I'm taking that charge, bro. I got money to get lawyers. Someone's going to the gulag. Someone's gonna meet their ancestors. Stop playing with me, bro. It's like I would make an example out of one of these stalkers, bro. What? Gen 5, bro. Gen 4. But Gen 5, bro, like, nah, bro. Someone would be in heaven right now, bro. Either beats or pistol whip, bro. These people ain't violent enough for me, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I'm telling you, you beat on a stalker a couple times, you posted to Instagram, I promise they'll leave you alone. I promise these anime nerds will leave you alone. See someone beating black and blue with a light, bro. What? I'll get somebody a wedgie, bro. And this is coming from an anime nerd. I love anime. I really do.
She did not want to move out. As for me telling Cheddar to leave my house, he was swatting at Chompy constantly and making him bleed. I not only was the one that wanted her to move out first, I was the one that wanted the cat out of the house because he was attacking my cat. Every month went by the last year, and our fights started to get louder. We were breaking up with each other almost weekly. Fights were getting more aggressive, and shouting began to increase. I was not perfect, and I reflect on the situation with poor taste in myself. I'm ashamed that the situations got so bad, but Emmy was also violent. She would throw clothes or plushies at me, and I punched holes in the walls or slammed doors in aggression. I one time did say I was going to kill myself during an argument, but Emmy did this as well numerous times. She would constantly say she's going to kill herself in arguments, and I have a picture where while I had a gun pointed at one of her stalkers who came to my house while she was in Kansas, she told me she was going to kill herself out of aggression of the situation while it was happening.
I don't think...
I'm just going to leak everything because I don't really care. This is the situation. I told that a stalker's at the house. I'm freaking out. What's happening? Can you call me? I'll call you. I literally want to kill myself. I can't take this anymore. I feel so alone and like a problem. So...
But this is different. Like, this is literally saying because she feels like a burden. Literally, I'm thinking this is like an argument. Like you know what I'm saying? Like the way he used it and when he was texting, there was an argument. He was using it as a manipulation tactic. She's saying this like, oh my God. Like it's like, bro, there's context. I'm glad there's context to this. This doesn't make you look better, bruh. Like, I see the context. She's like, the stalker's here. And he's like, oh, I'm going to use this. Like, she said the same thing. Like, are people, like, not smart? Well, people still just be like, oh, she was trying to use this as a manipulation tactic. She literally was saying this like, oh, my God, I'm a burden. I just want to end it all. Like, you never really wanted to crawl up into a ball when you cause, like, a situation happen. Like, you're embarrassed because another person is doing something on your behalf. Not to say the stalker has anything to do with her, but, like, she feels like she's responsible for bringing this person here. And she's like, I'm sorry. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all get it.
Just want to show this. She was also using the I want to kill myself a lot in our situation relationship. This is while I had a gun pointed at one of her stalkers. This stalker who was at my house, his background picture was Emiru, and when he talked to the cops, he was in love with her and thought that she was talking to him. It is disgusting what these stalkers can do. I will say this. The fact that this guy came to my house and the result of it was a cop brought him down the street to a QT, which is a 7-Eleven, 15 minutes away, and that's all they did, is terrifying for these girls and terrifying for the situation in general.
You don't care. You don't care about them. Like, you don't care about them.
Sorry. I knew that the relationship wasn't healthy at this point. I knew we had to end it and soon. One day, Emmy posted a very provocative picture, one that she knew I would hate, and she posted it to make me upset. She admitted that she made me upset with it, and we got into a heated argument, and I broke up with her. We broke up for about a month, then got back together because we thought we could make it work. We went to get food at BJ's, a common place where we would get food, and then we went back to her house. We cuddled for about 30 minutes and started to kiss. She said that she was okay with this on her stream, and I started to advance to the next stage because I thought that's what she wanted. She yelped, and I immediately sprung up and was scared if I did anything wrong, or did wrong in general. I got scared and left the house. I apologize if that made Emmy uncomfortable for me not...
Yo. Did I do anything wrong? And just walks out. You're not even like, oh, my bad. I'm like, I did anything wrong. I'm sorry if I'm like, the vibes were off. I thought we were vibing. Like, bro, he didn't even try to de-escalate the situation. He left. Like, bro, like, I've never been in a situation like, listen, Tyler saying don't take nothing unless it's given to me, you know? Like, you gotta give me some like social cues, cause I'll ask you, I'll be cuddling with girls, they be tooting that thing up on me. I'm like you giving it, I'll take it if you giving it. Just let me know, like, and this is not me joking, but when girls, she little spoon, you big spoon, she start, tooting it up. You like, hey, stop it. We watching a movie. I'm trying to focus. You feel me? But like, let's just say I am in the situation where I'm laying up with a girl and the vibes are like, I'm feeling the vibe and she don't feel the vibe. When listen, I don't really be the aggressor in this situation unless we are in a relationship, right? If it's like a first time link, second time link, you feel me? But like, I'm doing I'm just saying, I'm in his scenario where I'm feeling the vibes. I'm going down. She go, oh my God. You're like, oh. Instead of, you said, did I do anything wrong? You jump up and leave. You're not even like, are you okay? I'm sorry if I did anything, like, I thought we were vibing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? You're not even trying to de-escalate the situation. You just jump off her and leave? Like, what sense does that make? Like, you know what I mean? Be like, oh, my bad. Like, what did I do? Like, you act like, you're not even gonna sit there and comfort her, but like, okay, can you explain to me? And like, after she calmed down, you're like, can you explain to me what I did in that moment? Because it was not my intention to do anything to you in that moment that you didn't feel comfortable doing. I'm sorry if I apologize. You can talk to me if you want. You feel me? Like legitimately, like you can talk to me. You're not even trying to like have her open up or have her pour her heart out, and she be like, a lot of girls go through that, like, where they just freeze up and the dude keep going. He be like, you good? And they're like, actually, I'm not really in the mood. But like, some girls just don't really be vocal. And listen, I'm not the woman I be going with. Hello. But you need to, in those instances, for some stuff like this to not happen, you're not even going to let her know, like, what happened? What did I do? Can you let me know? You just say, what I do wrong, and left? That's crazy to me, bro.
I'm sorry, and I wish I said sorry back then.
Like you're not the immediate apology. Like, bro, what? But
we got back together soon afterwards. And during those last few months where we were fighting, we were still fighting, but it did feel like the relationship had good progress. And we were both agreed we need to talk about our future. Since it's been 3 years, we should see what we want, and Emmy had an idea to write down everything we wanted on paper. I'm going to let everyone know that what I'm about to say is very true. This is exactly what happened, and she cannot argue this. One day, after staying over at Emiru's house, Emiru made me breakfast, and she wrote down everything she wanted. She wrote she wants me to move closer to her. She wrote that she wants me to marry her, and she wants kids with me in the next 5 years. And I just looked at this letter that was staring in front of me, and I just handed her back the paper. She began to cry, and I told her, I'm sorry, I just can't do this anymore. I knew we were just beyond the point of toxicity in the relationship, that our trust had completely died.
I don't think, bro, Miskif just seemed like a difficult person to be with. Like, very high strung, like it's his way or the highway. He's not really a compromised human being type person. That's why I get my impressions off her, bro, him. But like, man.
And we had so many issues that I couldn't deal with it, and I was not mentally well. I walked away. I went to her door, and as I opened it, the last words I ever heard her say is, don't go, I love you.
Dramatic.
That week, I made flights to Japan because I didn't want to sit around and wait to possibly get back together again. I have never talked to her in person since. I have messaged her numerous times wondering why I had been removed from OTK, Discords, and I was very scared because I didn't know what was going on. Nobody was talking to me or contacting me, and I've had so much regret.
Okay, now, can we talk about you trying to do, regular message, then you pouring your heart out to this woman, writing full-on love letters to her throughout several weeks and months? Talk about that. Okay, let's easily talk about that.
Times where I wanted to go back, times where I've drunk messaged her love letters, as you saw on stream. But
Okay.
after 10 months, I know we're much better off without each other. I did see her at a party once at Simply's house. The house was very small, and I opened the door, I said whoops, and proceeded to talk in the other room about what I possibly did wrong, and began to bawl out and be depressed because I just saw my ex-girlfriend. I want to make it very clear. I was not following her, nor lingering around her. I was with others the entire night. The house is about 2,000 square feet with about 50 people there. I, of course, was near her, but I was never following her. This year has been very hard for me, and I'm sure for her. I even went to Japan and drank every single night just to sleep. Going from being with each other for 3 years straight and trauma bonding to be completely alone is such a difficult thing for both of us. I began therapy in February of this year with EMDR therapy, something she recommended me when we were dating. I'm very happy to say that I feel better than ever, and I've gotten a lot of the stress I've had away. I've also moved from Austin myself, and I've had a lot of trauma lingering from there as a whole, and I feel a lot better from that. I truly hope nothing but the best for Emmy.
I feel like he moved from Austin because nobody likes him. Like, nobody likes this dude, bro.
I know she said a lot of these things today, and I do believe a lot of them were false, but I do hope nothing but the best for her, and I'm sorry that any of this happened. I hate that we're in this situation, and I hope that she can move on. We were in a toxic relationship. I saw that. I've realized over the years of 2 relationships now online that I'm a horrible boyfriend and I have a lot to work on for myself. I've been single for the past 10 months, and I plan to stay that way. I'm continuing to go to therapy and work on myself, not just for me, but for the people around me. Okay, that's it. If you're wondering if it's scripted, the answer is, of course it is. I wrote it out because I can't.
And like, bro, I could understand y'all both being bad to each other, but it's disproportionate, bro. You, even in your, like, the way you painted it, you seem like I'm just like, you just seem like it's me. It's all about me. The only thing you cared about was you, your safety, how you felt in the situation when a relationship is a partnership between 2 people. And not to say you don't got to prioritize yourself, because you're not going to be your biggest advocate. I mean, you're going to be your own biggest advocate. You got to always remember that, because nobody's going to advocate for you except for yourself. But you have to understand, when you're in a relationship, it's like, you got to give in order to get, you feel me? And you got to give something up, bro, whether that be your time or like stuff you usually like to do, because you got to compromise in a relationship. I feel like in this relationship, it's either your way or the highway. Either y'all was doing what y'all wanted to do, or, you wanted to do, or nothing, bro. Like, you're a psychopath. Like,
not free ball. This is a very serious situation. I want to make this real, and that's it. Okay? I am going to stand up for myself. I am going to defend myself in these situations. I'm not going away. I have no plans to go away. And I believe a lot of the situations today were absolutely exaggerated. I have dozens of photos and videos, calls and messages as well, if she has them. I have things I will be leaking over the next 2 days of other people, of other things.
Nigga, just leak them now. Leak them now. Like, we gonna, like, string this on like an episodic series. Like, bro, just leak them. Crash out. Like, nigga, you should have had all them shit compiled right now, bro. Shit. Nah, cause niggas, listen, when niggas do this, they gotta, like, they ain't finished the whole story. Like, you gotta make up a plot for yourself so you can follow it. A lot
of messages that I have that I'm going to expose as time goes on, because I do believe that this is time to go fucking buck wild. But I want to make it very clear. When it comes to Emiru, when she says that I was getting ready to go after her and that I was going to use her rabbits against her, that was never the plan. My plan for myself was very simple. If Emmy were to say something about me, I would say something back. That's it. I never had a plan in my life to go after her or do anything. It was, if she ever said anything, I would say something as well. And that's completely understandable. Can you clarify what, if anything, was said to her team at TwitchCon? I said that if she goes after me, then I will go nuclear. And that's exactly what I said.
Yo, even
that's going to happen.
Like,
you
bro,
can't risk me anymore. I don't have anything to lose.
Even when he explained, like, why are you saying this? Like, what's the point of saying this? Like, why are you trying to intimidate them? Like, what's the point of this?
Sorry, I don't. Go after me all you want. I have nothing to lose. And I will say this proudly. Emiru abused those rabbits. She did. And if you're in Austin, Texas, and you want to say that she didn't abuse those rabbits at my house, you're lying. You know she did. She abused those rabbits and she let them outside. And it's disgusting. And I didn't want to bring this up ever. This was not something I planned on bringing up in my life. But it's something that she claims that she didn't do, and people are trying to defend her from that. Like Asmongold, where she says that one of her rabbits she took and brought around. What about the other 6 rabbits that died? As for what happened with me and Emiru, I mentally have been fucked up for years. And I'm very proud of myself for working on myself. And I believe was the best thing, not just for me, but for everyone around me. I do believe that. I fucked up a lot, and I'm never going to not admit that. And I realized I need to be alone. I never got kicked out of Austin, Texas. I left myself.
I mean, you get, like, that's like me. It's like me knowing I'm about to get cut for the football team, right? When I was younger, Pop Warner. I mean, I played football all my life, so that when I was really young, like really, really young, Pop Warner, I know it was about to get cut, so I quit. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the same shit, bro. Like,
you're still mentally fucked? I am. I'm absolutely mentally fucked. I have been slowly working on it. I do feel like I've been getting better. I feel like I'm very calm right now. I don't feel stressed. I don't even feel angry. I feel that every day I'm trying to learn more and more and do better. But I'm going to stand up for myself in a lot of these situations, because a lot of it was not true. And I don't like that she was portraying that it was just me who was at fault. It was a toxic relationship, and that's what it was.
Nah, it's disproportionate. I feel like you were more toxic than her.
Why was viewership so important? I will bluntly say this, and I'm very honest. I was, and I still am, but I very much was someone that was massively obsessed with streaming and viewership. And when my cancellation happened, and even before it, I mean, something you guys know, I've been massively obsessed with streaming and viewership over the years, and it's disgusting and has ruined my fucking life. It is something that I am envious of others. I am angry at others because of it. It makes me jealous when I see others doing well, and it has made me realize that I am, I'm never happy for someone else if they're doing much better than me. You guys know this is true if you watch my old stream. I've always been this way. I've been very envious of other people. And it's a problem. It's a serious. I'm definitely way better than I was now, or I am now, but it's a serious problem that I'm still working on to this day. I am not perfect, and I fucked up with that. I've been this way for a very fucking long time, where I'm a competitive dude, and I think I'm very competitive with streaming because I really care about it a lot. I've sunk my whole life into this thing. So, did you really drive 150 miles an hour? I'm gonna say this very clear. If you know me in Austin, Texas, I drive fast everywhere. I drive fast literally everywhere. I'm in an hourly rate in Austin, Texas, where the freeways are open. I drive fast all the time. I do. I don't even remember what situation she was talking about.
Nah, them.
I mean, we were in cars all the time.
Them Texas police
was
was on
from
it,
the airport, and she was in her blue Corvette, and she started the speed when we were on a straightaway when she was getting mad, and she stayed quiet. I don't remember the exact speed she got up to, but we were definitely flying.
Well, Miskif.
I definitely changed Emmy in a lot of ways and made her very stressed as well, and mentally, the situations we were in, it just cataclysmed both of us. I was a very toxic person, and I knew I needed to get out, so I broke up with her. In fact, I broke up with her twice. The first time I broke up with her, I really thought it was over, and the second time I broke up with her,
okay, it's wah, but yo, even in his framing of like how the situation went, he don't seem like a good guy. Like it seems like, bro, like it's all about him. He only cares about him. He said it himself. Even now, he sees people doing better, and it makes it sick to his stomach. It's something he's working on, and it's not even like one of those things of him being honest and like truthful, of being vulnerable in a situation. He's just saying it because it's just something to say in the moment, bro. Like he's like, I'm already caught. People already know this about me, but like he's been like that. You know, he's such a sad, sick man. That now he's alone, he has to be alone, and he burned all his bridges because he's a loser, bro. And he thinks everybody's out to get him, so he's like, if you go against me, he's like, feels like he's some freaking kingpin, bro. He's so pitiful. Miskif, yeah, hey, listen, you get out in this world what you give, bro. And when you're a mean a-hole that you only care about people because of their viewership and only bring people around because they got views and things of that nature, this is what you get in life. Listen, at least he got money. He got a nice apartment or a loft. He looked like he got a loft or a house where he's like sitting in the mansion all by himself, bro. So if that's what you want from this life, instead of trying to change and become a better person, you can have all the nice things in the world, but inside you're going to be empty and you're going to be unfulfilled, bro. And some people, that's okay for some people, and that's, you know. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It's been your boy Tyler saying, how do y'all feel about this situation?